I just enabled live streaming, and I think that's going to be my preferred method because what I do now is I record and then I upload, and there's no real reason because it's just vlog, right? And that gives me the opportunity to just go live. This gives me the opportunity to go live whenever a thought strikes me, and so that's what I'm going to do. I found myself burning sage tonight. And the thing about sage is that I love that it clears the air, of course, right? I heard about it later in life. I'm 43 years old, and I've just only known about it for like maybe 2 years at best, right? And I was like, oh, that's cool. Boom, boom, boom. Never thought about it. But then I got some and I burned it. And I like to just burn it. Like I enjoy it. I don't have a belief that this has to clear the air, and the energies. And I no disrespect to someone who may believe that. But the way I feel, what I'm learning, and what my message in this example, what my message is that the knowledge that I know who I am. And I know if there's anything in me or near me that I have the power because I am the divine being incarnate. I'm a sliver of the divine. But if you take a piece of the divine, it's still divine, so it's all of everything. So if you take a piece of God and you put it in me and you breathe life into me, I am God. I'm the breath of God. So anything that comes near me, if I understand and know consciously and embody my full awareness of my divinity, not just by saying it, but by living it and feeling and operating from that portion, that place of authenticity, the knowledge that you fight to earn, the experience of living that life, and you know solidly who you are. You are the sage, right? You are the sage, and the sage in that context versus the sage, the teacher, the master, right? You become that. You embody that. So you don't need this to clear the air. You clear it by your intention and your knowing of who you are. So this message, and I could go on for hours for lifetimes, and it seems as though I have. However, my calling for right now is to speak this message in any way that I can. And going live because the hits hit. And I love the age of my YouTube channel because there is no history here. I start afresh my new voice. And it's not that the voice has changed. It's the awareness from which it comes. And so many times I have, okay, well, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? What am I going to say? And just that verse comes to me. I will give you the words. Well, what do I say? Like, what do I say? Like, when they're like, how do you know? Like, with what authority does she speak these words? The Bible verses all over the place, right? Who do we say sent us? Tell them I am. I am Tasha, founder and CEO of Divine Wellness. I don't really know what all it's going to embody or encompass. Coaching, certified coaching, not just like coaching, but actually certified. I'm paying $500 a month. Ooh, I shouldn't say that. I'm investing in myself. Oh, embodied emotional intelligence coaching certification. And I know that might sound wild or weird, but that is so necessary for right now. We are learning about ourselves. We are recognizing that we have these patterns and these habits and these things, but do we know? Do we know ourselves on that deeper level? Now that we've seen what we've done and the issues that we have, oh my gosh, I've hurt so many people. I've hurt myself. How did I get to this place? Now the question is, okay, am I ready to take radical responsibility for that? Because if you want enlightenment, you have to look at the dark. And that's the beauty of the coaching and the message that I have. It ain't easy, being cheesy. And it's not everybody's journey. But if you're hearing this and if this is resonating with you, it is your journey. And I'm here to tell you it's simple. It's so simple. But it's fun. It's absolutely the time of your life, and it just keeps getting better. Before I kind of came into this awareness, and before like I really like got deeply into my gnosis, enlightenment, awareness, I remember thinking, I was a pastor in the Christian church, and I don't know, out of left field, now I know it came from the divine, but I was in the church, and I said, without thinking, you know, I bet when we get to heaven, it's like one continual orgasm. And I just got so many chuckles, and no one could refute that. If anything, I got a bunch of shocked looks and stares, and I got people asking me questions and all this stuff, but it was in the walls of the church. And I got accused of some things separate of that in the church. And that's all fine and well, no disrespect to the church. But what I didn't understand is that, oh, we're meant to feel good. We're meant to pursue that level of intimacy with self to where we continually, sorry, I got a burp. We continually, it's like foreplay. It's like foreplay. And when we die, that's the climax, because death isn't real. So, anyway, I'll talk more about that one day. But until then, look for the lives, because the things are going to hit me, and I'm just going to go live. If not, I'll upload videos. But yeah, welcome. Oh, one more thing. I signed up to speak at an upcoming Goddess Convergence, and I think it's going to be public to everybody, I hope. I mean, maybe not. But I'm learning. I'm learning my voice. I'm learning how to hone my message. I understand that my voice itself is magic. I understand that my words are medicine. I need to be responsible with that salve, you know? And so I've been learning that in my life, of course, but now there's something about having a worldwide audience that refines you, that calls for the utmost refinement, calls for the utmost integrity before you earn that level of influence. And so once again, I'm learning, and it's not for this reason, but I'm seeing as my life trajectory and my desires change, I desire a bigger audience with free expression. And I'm not quitting my job, but I'm creating from the heart. And so right now, this process, I'm learning so much, and with my coaching certification and with all of these other certifications, and just my tendency to be like a hummingbird. Oh, look, there's a hummingbird. And they're gone. I'm a Gemini rising, and right now Jupiter is in Gemini, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion. And so for the next 12 months, like, Jupiter's in my rising sign, so your girl is rising. I also have to watch out, like, expanding my body and expanding this, like, good or bad, right? Shadow side, shadow light, there's always a thing. So moderation is always the key. And so keeping my integrity with my videos and my messages on the good and the bad days, and being pure with my craft. And then in my confidential coaching conversations, that's where my heart is, the one-on-ones. And so creating Divine Wellness, being the founder and CEO of Divine Wellness, the stars are the limit. And that's not even it. That's just the start. So anyway, I'm excited to speak at this convergence. You'll hear about it, and there's going to be a million more opportunities that you will hear of me speaking, because the message is coming in so clearly. And these first few videos are me with my wobbly knees and becoming comfortable speaking to the masses. And so they're cringy, and I just freaking love it, because they're authentic and real and raw. And once again, like, that is my core value. Like, you will not see me in front of you not being real. If I record something or if I say something, I will always do my best to ring true. You have my word, because I know my divinity. I know who I am, and I know the magical manifestation powers that I have by just speaking. And so my words are meant to awaken, and they're meant to resonate, and they're meant to just reach your heart. And if you feel repulsed, and if you feel like pushed away, then that's okay. There's a resonance there. It's all right. Like, the student recognizes their teacher. And there's never a teacher worth listening to is not one that will shove their message down your throat. Absolutely not. The violation of free will is real. So if there's no resonance, no harm, no foul. If you do get crazy, you might get deleted. Only your comment, sorry, might get deleted because that's not. I don't prefer to have that. So even if somebody did, and if they said something, then I know I don't care. Like, I don't care. It's not worth it. So anyway, I'm gonna stop. I was gonna try to sort of halfway have a goal for 15 minutes because that's how long I'm speaking online in that at that convergence. And so I'm kind of talking out loud and talking to myself, like getting used to getting it out for that length of time on camera, not knowing who's going to see me. Because up to this point, I've always known my audience, and my audience now is worldwide. So thank you for being here. See you soon.